My name is Nate Frazie. I'm an advisor here at Frazie Wealth Management. I grew up in the big metropolis of Memphis, Ohio. It's a small little community, and we're known for our 2 four-way stops and some good ice cream and pizza. With that, with the small town comes a lot of benefits as far as it really just kind of taught me just how to help others. You kind of see a small town community come together in times of need to help out, and that's really just kind of taught me and kind of brought me up into this position to where I'm servicing and able to help others. So I just started into this industry about 4 years ago. Before that, I was still in a service industry, but I was more along the lines of a trade where I was working for Memphis Telephone. It was a local telephone business. I worked there for 12 years. We did anything from climbing poles and splicing fiber to where we was going into people's houses and helping provide internet and TV, which was pretty important to the kids and parents at that time. You was looked at as a hero whenever you fixed that for them. Like I said, with the 12 years, I was able to see just kind of on the other side of things, on the blue collar end, just hard work, providing that income. With that, I was looking into the retirement. I became more and more interested in my personal finances and how I could better myself. My cousin Jeremy, he has always been in this industry, so I always had him to go to and ask information and get some answers to my questions, but that just kind of started the interest. And so with that, in one conversation, Jeremy just kind of brought up, hey, you're already in the service industry and it's just in a different aspect, but would you be interested in coming to this firm that he had created? And it was really blossoming and growing, and I thought, man, that's a big move. But I ended up just getting the licensing and starting it off and getting the designations needed to make the transition, and ended up making the transition, and it's just been great ever since. I mean, it's pretty obvious everybody at some point in time is going to have to deal with finances personally. In school you're taught on how to become a specialist in the trade or whatever that job may be. You get the education on how to make that money, but just knowing what to do with that money you're making to put yourself in a better position is just something that we're lacking. And so whenever people come in here and like I said, they are a little nervous and not sure what they're coming into, or maybe they just feel like they don't know enough or they're embarrassed, but providing that education for them and which is going to resonate to their kids and their families, and they can pass that on, and maybe they felt like they heard it later on in life, and that's actually one of the most common things we hear after a meeting is, I wish we would have knew this earlier, or I wish I would have came in here earlier. And that's when they start looking at passing that knowledge along to their kids, just so they can have a better opportunity with their finances. And education's a huge part of it.